Next up, we're going to go some defensive stuff. And one of the guys who did very, very well for himself, we dare say, this weekend was one Chandler Jones, who's probably going to get Defensive Player of the Week. I would.
Oh, yeah.
If he doesn't, it's a shame. 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. I think he got 2 in one drive, if I'm not mistaken. That's how on fire Chandler Jones was this past weekend, playing against the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee. Arizona making mincemeat of the Titans' offense. Offensive line first and foremost, but the offense just could not get anything going. Derrick Henry couldn't get going. Tannehill was struggling. Arizona's defense has arrived, I guess. But we're going to look at, I found a Chandler Jones top plays versus Titans, and of course it's all his sacks. And we're going to take a look at one of them. This is from third quarter, 5 minutes, 30 seconds left. The 3rd and 8, and the line of scrimmage, it looks to be the 43-yard line. All right, Titans are down 13-31 at this point, trying to get something going. And yes, let's watch this play unfold.
Tannehill, pressure from behind, lost the football. It's spinning around at the 33-yard line. It was Jones again that came from the backside and knocked the ball loose. It'll be Arizona football.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job.
He's a monster.
He's so good. Let's see. Let me say 42 seconds. I think that's it right there. All right. So what we're looking at here from a personnel standpoint, it is 11 personnel. Titans have running back. It's definitely not Derrick Henry. I forgot who their backup running back. Their tight end on the field is Anthony Ferkser, and he is lined up on the right side. He's on the line, standing like as a wide receiver. He's not getting ready to block or anything. And there's shotgun. We're looking at trips right. We got Ferkser's lined up pretty much as a wide receiver. 3 wide receivers on the right, and we got 1 on the left-hand side. There's Chandler Jones. For our audio listeners, he's lined up on the right edge, and he has a day. He's looking right in, not trying to get outside on the edge, around on the other side or on the left tackle. He's looking on the edge and just kind of looking right at the center. So I don't know if he's laying out a path or what. It's pretty impressive stuff. But Tannehill's running back is to his left, like I said. The defense is in some sort of nickel defense. I believe we got all 11 personnel, 11 people up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, excuse me, there's 1 deep. There's 1 deep, and understandably so. The Titans are desperate here for points, and you definitely want to have your safety back deep in case anything does erupt.
Yeah.
But it's all right. Let's start to break this thing down. We get the ball hiked. And there's Chandler Jones. Okay, that's our focus here. He's on the right bottom of the screen pretty much. He's on the 40-yard line, and he's coming in. Right? That is him, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. This right tackle is he's not having a good day. He's not having a good day. But also want to know, this running back did not help him at all.
No.
The running back went out for a that isn't Derrick Henry, is it? 22?
Yeah, I don't know who backs up Derrick Henry.
I don't know who the heck that is. But yeah, this running back could have helped him, and honestly, if he gives a little chip block and helps this left tackle out, Tannehill's got time to make some things happen. But he doesn't. This running back doesn't even look at Chandler Jones. I want to rewind this just a hair, just to see. He's like, nah, I'm not touching that. No, he's looking that way, and Chandler Jones just passed me. I'm going to go out this way. It's literally what that looks like. The left tackle here is getting pushed on his ass. Chandler Jones does this really cool swim move. He swims and just pushes the guy on his way, and he actually uses the momentum from the push to propel himself into Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill's not even looking on his backside. This is why this is like this. Like it almost hurts to watch. Tannehill does not see this coming. He thinks he's got time in the pocket. Of course, you got a running back on that side ready to pick up blocks, and you got your left tackle there. And it doesn't help. Tannehill's in the zone. He's trying to make a read, and he just gets popped. Popped. And it's a fumble.
Yep.
The ball flies out. That's out. Chandler wisely, he chops the arm, and that's what a good defender does, especially on those blind side, those behind tackles and stuff. You'll see a lot of defenders go to chop that arm. That's their attempt to try and get the ball out. Of course, you always want sacks are always easy and good, but good defenders know how to get that ball out of their opponent's hands.
There's a play from Thursday night that I remember where defender had beat the left tackle. Dallas's defensive end beat the left tackle and came around, and then he chopped down on Brady's arm, but somehow it didn't pop out.
Yeah,
He's just got a death grip on it.
Avocado.
Yeah,
Tequila.
The avocado muscles were on working hard.
We're on
there.
fleek.
So bring this back a little bit. I want to show off why not only is the reason that this play is so successful because Chandler Jones is awesome, but because he is. I want everyone to watch the left tackle's footwork here.
Sure.
Left tackles do what is called a kick slide. So if you're the left tackle, your left foot is ever so slightly behind your right foot. And as you step back to absorb the pressure, your left foot is always leading your right foot. So you're kind of you kick back with your left foot, your right foot kind of slides towards it, but you always need to keep your feet underneath your shoulders. It's called being in a base. Every position has it. Cornerbacks, feet under your shoulders.
Right.
Quarterbacks, when they're in throwing good throwing mechanics, you have your feet underneath you, having a good base. Play it for a couple of seconds.
Yeah. Let me know when to stop.
And stop. Bring it back just half a second.
Okay.
There we go. Right there. Okay. Watch his feet here and notice how close they get to each other.
Yeah, he's like shuffling. He looks like he's trying to do some like old karaoke drill.
He does not at any point does this guy have his weight underneath him properly.
No, if Chandler Jones wanted to just come in and just tap him over, he easily could.
Yeah.
There's no perfect balance. His bodysuit is sort of his ass end is sticking out one way. His feet are way in front of him. There's nothing. He's at a huge disadvantage right here.
Yeah, it was funny. Like when I first caught it, you had it paused at like the perfect time where his feet are literally on top of each other, and like that. Look how close those feet are. That you do not have any sort of weight balance underneath you when you're like that. So,
honestly, if Jones wanted to, he could. If he's seeing this dude's footwork, he could probably pull that swim move off right here. And have this dude out of his way. But if he does it too early, the running back might pick him up.
He could even, if he wanted, he could just throw his right shoulder down and just do a dip inside, and there's no way that left tackle would be able to counter because his feet are underneath him. You need to be able to move one way or another easily off of each foot.
Right.
So if he were to go inside, then you push off your left foot, right? You push off your left foot, your right foot moves over, and you absorb contact. Opposite, if he wants to keep working around your edge, fine. You push with your right foot, right? That's where your power is coming from, and you step out to the left, and you're absorbing. But when your feet are stacked underneath you like that, where they're not fully underneath your shoulders, and they're too narrow, I mean, that's the biggest thing here, how narrow they are. You can't handle the burst. You can't handle the strength coming at you. And it's just... we know that Taylor Lewan had a bad game too.
Oh yeah.
So he's already out of the game at this point.
I think they pulled him, or just for whether it's for a down or just like, you're getting trashed. Like you gotta stop.
Yeah.
So all right, let's watch him fold a little bit more. And there's the swim and shove. That dude's on his knees. That's because he had a bad base. He couldn't keep his feet underneath him. He's out the ground. It's blood. Again, I've used this phrase a lot today, but blood in the water. Chandler Jones sees it. He's got a wide open path to him in Tannehill, and Tannehill's not even ready to throw. He's not even started like a throwing process. He's trying to make his reads. There's just no way. There's no stopping Chandler Jones right now.
Tannehill pressure. And
bam, there's the chop. Ball's out. Puts him on his butt.
I lost the football. It's spinning around at the 33-yard line.
I believe Arizona. I think Arizona picks it up. Yep, they get it there.
Knock the ball loose. It'll be Arizona football.
All things considered, Chandler Jones treated Tannehill pretty nice on that play.
I thought he was very nice. I thought it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, he could have killed him if he wanted to.
If he just drove him right to the ground, like when Joe Montana got squished by who was it? Lawrence? It was Lawrence? No, it wasn't Lawrence Taylor, but it was like one of his last plays as a San Francisco 49er. He got squished from behind, just bear hug, wrapped up, and just driven straight into the ground. But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of plays for this that I wanted to look at, I could have looked at. The very first sack that Chandler Jones got, I will mention, we'll just look at it really quick if that's no problem. This is the very first sack that Chandler Jones gets. He's on the left side now. He's on the left end. And Tannehill's under center. They got twins right. It's an I formation. Derrick Henry and whoever that second running back is in there.
Jeff Swain
And they run a bootleg. They run a fake bootleg to the fake handoff to Derrick Henry, and they leave nobody to block him.
Yeah.
They leave when by the time Tannehill turns around, he's done. Look at it. He turned around
off the plate,
and bam.
Yeah.
He's got no time to react. I don't know if that's a mistake on Tannehill's part. I would dare say so. It's his job to put a blocker, a tight end, move the offense around to put an extra blocker around. But it was just not a good day.
He did not, as best as we can tell, properly ID the mic.
No.
So you left the wrong man unblocked.
Yeah.
If you left the guy that was on the right side, the offense's left unblocked, who cares?
Right.
But that last defender on the edge needs to be blocked if you're going to run a bootleg.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Tannehill didn't have a chance.
Is it offensive line miscommunication?
Yeah,
is
I
it
think
a
that's
Tannehill?
that might be Ferkser right there. You shift him over to the right. He's on whoever this tight end is, whether it's Ferkser or what. Tannehill should have put him in motion to pick up the block on the right hand side, but he didn't, and he just left himself wide open. Chandler Jones isn't falling for that, and even if he, the rest of the defense is there for that. Chandler was there as almost like a QB spy, in a way, and he picks it up. He picks up that boot. It was just bad.
Jeff Swain was in motion for the
Jeff
Titans.
Swain, that was who it was.
Off the play fake, Tannehill is hit.
Wait, if he was in motion, did they pull him off the right-hand side? Oh, my God. Yeah. You're welcome, Chandler Jones, for Player of the Week.
The
Defensive
ball
Player
is
of the Week.
loose.
And that was a fumble. And
Big man touchdown coming.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
It's loose on the 6. It's picked up at the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
yeah.
Love it.
Bad night. Bad night for Mr. Ryan Tannehill. But
319! 399! Cut! 33!
Yeah, spot.
258!